Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we will learn about light, optics, light reflection and refraction. Actually, it is very simple chapter and nothing to worry about. The whole chapter is like giving free marks, free things to you. And in this chapter, the first thing we have to understand is light and then its properties. So, what is light? What is light? Light is a form of energy which enable us to see. Properties of light. Let's understand properties. It is an electromagnetic wave. It does not require any medium. Light tends to travel in straight line. Light travel in straight line. Just like it's straightforward. Okay, next. It has dual nature. One is particle nature, other one is wave nature. Light casts shadow. Basically, makes shadow responsible for making shadow. We can see shadows just opposite to the light source. Next, speed of light in vacuum air is what 3 into 10 the power 8 meter per second. So remember this because this will be useful forever, forever in this chapter also and in other chapter also. Next, when light falls on the on a surface. So if a light fall on a surface, we can have two things: reflection or refraction. If the surface is shiny, then the light will be reflected after striking the surface. There will be what? Reflection. And if the surface is transparent, the light will cross the surface and move forward. And we can say what? Refraction. So we have a question based on what we have learned till now, which is a previous year question of NDA examination, right? 2004 and 2014. The question asks, light waves are basically it's asking about properties. So let's remind what we have learned a minute ago. Here, light is an electromagnetic wave. It does not require any medium. So, according to the options, option A, light waves are electromechanical wave. No. C, light waves are electro-optical waves. No. D, light waves are magneto-optical waves. Not at all. So, option B, electromagnetic waves. Yes, correct option. So, light waves are electromagnetic waves. Now, please focus on this thing. This. It is very important from examination point of view. So, as light is a form of energy, light is a form of energy. It moves, travels from one place to another place, from one medium to another medium, just like us, from one house to another house. So, when light travels from one medium or one house to another house, one medium to another house, another medium, the frequency remains same. So, the one thing which always remains same, constant, is what? Frequency. So, on the other hand, parameters like speed and wavelength shows changes. Just like to remember, we can call frequency as king, who is rigid and do not change. On the other hand, speed, wavelength as merchant businessman who can change just for money. Right. So frequency is king who will not change while traveling from one house to another house, but speed and wavelength will change just for money from traveling from one house to another house. Now again, lots of questions are asked in examination just from that 2 points. So we have selected few most repeated questions. After all, this is a theory lecture, not practice. So here question says, what question says, when light waves travel from air to glass, which variables are affected? Basically, that is what changes after traveling from one house to another house, from one medium to another medium. So let's recap. Here, where? Here. When light, we have learned that king frequency do not show changes after traveling from one house to another house, from one medium to another medium, but merchant businessman velocity and wavelength, speed and wavelength show changes just for money. They want money. We have next question, that is, When a ray of light is going from one medium to another medium, from one house to another house, don't you think that same question is asked? Only difference is language. They just have changed language. So back to the question, as we know that king frequency do not show change, but merchant speed and velocity changes after getting money, after moving from one house to another house, from one medium to another medium. So option A, wavelength remains same. No, no, no. We know that merchant wavelength show changes after getting money. C, frequency increases. So frequency king? No, king frequency is rigid and do not show changes. So option C is also wrong. D, wavelength increases. This option is incomplete because it may increase or decrease. So this is again wrong. Option B. But in option B, frequency remains same. Yes, yes. King frequency always remains same. So option B. So question number 20, which is a very recent previous year question of NDA 2021, says light waves are incident on an air glass boundary. Some of the light waves are reflected, and some are refracted in glass. Okay, which one of the following properties is the same for the incident wave and refracted wave? Okay, basically, waves of light are traveling from air to glass. Few of them are reflected, few refracted in the glass. So real question is what remains same? Overall, last line was important. So now we are able to solve these type of questions in seconds. That is, king frequency do not show change, but merchants do change. Great, we have scored 16 marks in just 8 minutes, right? So in next sessions we will be discussing first reflection and refraction, reflection in plane and spherical mirrors, mirror formula, magnitude and sign convention, and later on refraction. So have a good day. Thanks for watching.